We begin at 5 with that breaking news. Police in North Providence have ordered everyone in a neighborhood off of Mineral Spring Avenue to shelter in place.
Police say an armed man has barricaded himself in his home on Stephanie Drive. 12 News reporter Sheena Loshudo is live on the scene where authorities are keeping you a ways back, Sheena, due to safety right now.
That's right, Shannon. And this all started when neighbors heard one gunshot go off. Police got here. They see an armed man with a gun outside. He goes into his house, and that's where we're told he's currently barricading himself. Now, we've also learned in the last hour or so that there's a woman in there with him, but that woman told police she wants to stay inside. She's willingly staying inside there with him. Now, those are details behind why authorities have a shelter in place right now. This is deep into a residential neighborhood. We're actually not far at all from the North Providence Fire and Police headquarters, and this is the update from the chief within the last hour.
We are in contact with the male suspect. He is being cooperative. He's stating that he needs some time to figure a few things out. Hopefully we get to him and can convince him to come out and end this peacefully.
Now, police are keeping us a bit away. We can't even see the home right now from where we're being staged here on Meadowview Boulevard. But again, there are dozens of authorities here just trying to resolve this peacefully. We see a ton of police cars and fire crews here on standby as well. Now, the police chief tells us he'll come over here with any updates. But basically, for the residents here in this immediate neighborhood, police say to basically assume you're under that shelter in place until you are told otherwise. Again, we will bring you any updates live on the air and online as we learn them. For now, I'm in North Providence. Sheena Loshudo, 12 News.
First, an update on breaking news. North Providence police say they're trying to talk to an armed man barricaded in a home.
The situation is unfolding in the neighborhood of Stephanie Drive and Meadowview Boulevard. Police say they've evacuated several homes and ordered other people to stay inside.
Let's get right to 12 News reporter Sheena Loshudo live from the scene with the latest. Sheena?
Well, Chelsea, Shannon, the one big update we have for you is just that in the last 5 minutes or so, they've moved a fire rescue closer to the scene here. We're not sure exactly the reason why. At this point, police continue working with a man who barricaded himself inside of his North Providence home after he was spotted with a gun outside. And this is all after police say someone called in that they heard a gunshot here in this neighborhood. Now, this situation is now entering its third hour. We're told by police there's also a woman in there with him, but she's staying there willingly. Neighbors are being asked to shelter in place, and neighbors say the homes next door were evacuated.
We've evacuated the immediate area. Once the situation started, we have people we sent out a reverse 911 throughout the town stating people shelter in place. We want to continue to run that message via the internet and other social media sites, but for the most part, we got most of the neighbors in the immediate area out of the area.
So right now we're being staged here on Meadowview Boulevard here in North Providence, and we actually can't even see the home in question from here. Police have kept us quite a bit back just for our safety, and the police chief tells us that until you're told otherwise, neighbors here in this area should assume they are still under that shelter in place. And the chief also tells us he'll come over here with any major updates as things develop here. We will bring you any updates as we learn them on the air and online. For now, we're live in North Providence. I'm Sheena Loshudo, 12 News.